Welcome to Koco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KOCOSports.net. It takes you to the same places where the world comes to kick ass, a home for combat sports on above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. This is our weekly Lucha Underground review. To all those believers out there, I apologize for this being late. I was about to call you believers. Yeah, as always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. I'm going to find your answers interesting because this was a different type of Lucha Underground show. It wasn't all amazing action. It actually ended with a promo. Are we cool with that? Is everyone cool? So it's a different show. But for me, even though it isn't the amazing Lucha Underground that I worship now, I still enjoyed it. It pushed movies along. Time out. It pushed storylines along. It had, even though it was a promo, the crowd was into it. It was effective. It led to something. So overall, I'm giving it a win, but it was a different type of win. So there you go. So down in the comments, please put win, loss, or tie. We did an NXT review, I think yesterday. We also did a SmackDown review. I did a New Japan review. So please subscribe. We're trying to build up to 5 shows a day, but we're hoping that the audience slowly builds with us. All right, so let's begin this. Let's break it down. All right, Lucha Underground. It starts off. If I mispronounce any of these words, I do apologize. I'm just dumb. There you have it. Yeah, we start off and it's Alberto El Patron's debut. They basically show that, and then it shows him in the boss's office. He asks what the key opens. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone wonders what the keys opens. He had a bunch of good answers for that. He basically doesn't answer them and just moves on to the next topic. And he says, I want to cut a promo tonight. And, I was like, all right, well, this is a little fucking different. We're going to fucking cut promos now? I don't know. And the boss handled it so perfectly. He's like, no, this is a place of combat. We just don't fucking do promos. We're not the other guys. And I was like, fuck yeah. But then he promised him blood next time. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. They did something a little different, and they handled it very well. Now we go into a lot of matches. A lot of these matches were exciting, but really short, but moving the storyline along. You got Phoenix versus Arganess. The cool thing is Arganess is the Mysticos in Mystico's family, the original Mystico. So hopefully his brother shows up. We want the original Mystico. That's what I want from you, Mr. Lucha. So it was really exciting. Phoenix is just amazing, getting over with the crowd so much. And it was a very exciting match. Phoenix does win via pinfall, belly-to-belly pile driver. A very fast-paced match, a bit short. Tonight's show, or last night's show, sorry, we're running late. This show, a lot of the matches were a bit short, but still very, very enjoyable. And of course, they had, after the match, Katrina comes down and the lick of death onto Mystico's brother and the original Mystico. And he sells it and gets excited. And just the whole time, I'm like, bitch, you're crazy. You're crazy. And she does it so subtly. Like, so many times in pro wrestling, you're like, oh, the bitch is crazy, and she's just over-the-top fake, like fucking Bullet Club's post-fucking press conferences of New Japan pay-per-views. You're like, all right, a little bit over the top there. A little bit too much, And very few people pull off crazy very well, and she's pulling it off without making an ass out of herself. She looks like a legit crazy, powerful woman in control, and not some bitch on YouTube just screaming for the sake of screaming. Did I just insult myself? Moving on. But yeah, so it's building up to what is Mil Muertos going to do. Backstage, he lifts her up by the throat and starts choking her out. He runs into Chavo, tosses him around, and basically he's just fucking really pissed off. So the biggest and scariest backstory guy in the company is completely pissed off. And Phoenix is like, that bitch came on to me. He didn't really say that. I'm just to say I'm just playing a part of Phoenix right now. Poor Phoenix. The next match, I threw Johnny Mundo a little bit under the bus last week. I said, "Oh, Johnny Mundo, you're acting like Cena. You have to sell that injury." You know what? If you throw him under the bus, you got to be fair and praise him when it's time. Johnny Mundo to me was Ric Flair. He just went out there and he fucking put on a great match. And I love the fans in in Lucha Underground, in the Temple. I just love them because they just respect hard work and busting their ass and all that. And Son of Havoc, even though he's pretty much the Glass Joe of Lucha Underground, he's deep down inside, he's an awesome wrestler, and they respect that. The Everly storyline is amazing, and it looks like Son of Havoc's going to win, and Johnny Mundo, Son of Havoc takes too long, and Johnny Mundo takes advantage of that, and then hits pinfall, the Starship Pain thing. By the way, I love Johnny Mundo, and I think he's a great wrestler, but the Starship Pain is, for how talented he is, that's a pretty shitty finish. But yeah, overall, it was a really good match. A lot of these matches just kept repeating storylines over and over. Afterwards, King Corino, and I know I'm slaughtering that, attacks Mundo after the match and lays him out. So it's building up storylines. This, to me, was match of the night. It was really interesting. And the atmosphere, the crowd really added to this. They really did. And, man, it was just really, really enjoyable match. I know that, but I, as a guy that watches pro wrestling way too much and has ran a small independent company before, someone that can get over and doesn't have to win is pure effing gold. And I think that's what you have with Son of Havoc right now. Yeah, so the next match is a really short match, but man, it's adding so much character to Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr. goes against Ricky Mandel. There's not much about it. There's a couple jokes here and there about his past, confusing him with more famous wrestlers. And Pentagon Jr. just beats the living shit out of it. And at the end, he gets a submission via armbar. And once again, he makes it where it looks like he's breaking the guy's arm, and it's amazing. And not only that, but the master, I really enjoy this product. And even though this would probably be a bad show to start watching Lucha Underground because you won't know its true greatness, but still, every week, man, I'm just really impressed with it and the storytelling and all that. And he cuts a promo saying it was all for his master. Thank you, Lucha Underground, for putting subtitles. Thank you. They come out and help him. And then after Alberto El Patron, it's going to take me a while, like I said, comes out. He has the AAA World Championship title, which I was marking out for the title as much as him. I just think it's so cool that they bring it up. And now, granted, I know AAA, behind the scenes, I know that. But still, it looks awesome bringing in the AAA World Champion and having him have the title and all that. And it's also, he got a great reaction. And I thought it was going to be a lot like Ring of Honor, but it was bigger reaction. He cut a promo in Spanish, talking about did it. I almost want to say it was a shoot. I mean, it felt like a shoot. It had a shoot vibe. And ain't that what promo is supposed to be about? Ain't you supposed to I see people online arguing over this. Oh, is it a shoot interview? Is it just a promo? The fact that we're arguing, that's what makes good entertainment. But yeah, he basically says he got stabbed in the back. It depends on your hard work and not the color of your skin. I was like, whoa, Alberto El Patron, are you listening to Koco's Corner at Koco Sports? I really enjoyed it. It was passionate. The fans were into it. And then El Tenexon Jr. Attacks him, and he's the guy that lost the AAA World Championship to him. I like the fact that he said he had all the major titles because he had the CMLL, AAA, WWE titles. So I'd like to see him in TNA and ROH get a title too. And not only that, but Alberto El Patron, he's passionate and he's fired up, and I want to see what he does because I don't know what happened. Maybe he lost that passion. Maybe he lost that fire in WWE. But he went from a great luchador that travels the world to a young guy in WWE that could do something great. Oh, he's so entertaining to Really? That's what the fuck you're doing? So I hope passion and all that shows that I hope he has a big chip on his shoulder, and he's just going to show the world how great he can be. And I love that he's getting AAA guys, more and more AAA guys in there because I get to see Aerostar with English commentary, which I'm a huge fan of, and I'm still praying to Terry Funk and begging Mr. Lucha that they bring in the original Mystico, aka Sin Cara, because I know when it comes to American fan base, and the international fan base, Sin Cara, the original Mystico, well, Sin Cara, the original Sin Cara, gets a really bad rap. He's like the brunt of all jokes, but I believe he's the Michael Jordan of Lucha, so I look forward to it. The promo was pretty intense, so I really liked it. So there you go. Overall, I give it a win, but a lot of short matches. Match of the night, Son of Havoc, Johnny Mundo, but the storyline's moving along. And oh, Big Rick! Big Rick is coming back! And never in a million years did I think Big Rick would excite me, but they cut a promo, was pretty decent. Did I see an eye patch? I found out I mark out for eye patches. I was like, did I see an eye patch? He has to come back with an eye patch and whoop some motherfucking ass like he's fucking running Shield or something. But yeah, never in a million years did I ever think Big Rick, I would ever be excited for him. Never. So give yourself a Barry Horowitz, Lucha Underground. You've made Big Rick entertaining. But overall, I'm really excited. So many storylines, so much happening. And Alberto Del Rio or Alberto El Patron really did impressive stuff, and hopefully they get more AAA guys there. And hopefully, and one thing that I have to like is they mentioned New Japan a lot. And me being a huge New Japan fan, you could see our New Japan review earlier today. Me being a huge New Japan fan, I'm hoping, they mentioned Tanahashi, they mentioned Japan. I would love it. I would absolutely love it if New Japan worked with them. I mean, New Japan's working with NWA. New Japan's working with Ring of Honor. New Japan works with Noah. New Japan works with other companies. Lucha Underground and New Japan, please get together. Get together. I feel like a really bad 80s sitcom or Eric Cartman trying to hook up Token with the black girl. I feel like Lucha Underground, we got to romanticize? I don't think I'm using that word right. Moving on. We have to throw some romance in the air so Lucha Underground and New Japan can work together. Could you imagine? Could you just fucking imagine? Tanahashi, Nakamura, Okada. Fucking Bullet Club, stay home. Thank you for those that liked it on the Facebook. And let's go to the Googles. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Let's see. View all comments. I apologize for this delay. Thank you for the likes. I know it's a crazy time. Malik Douglas says, it's El Putron, LOL. I got to get in the habit of watching Lucha Underground. I don't even have the channel. Well, there's a link down in the doobly-doo, and they are expanding. I saw a press release that they're on more and more, find out. But yeah, I apologize for mispronouncing his name. But yeah, El Putron. El Putron. All right, I got to practice. Spanish 101, here it goes. Lucha Underground was a win as always. Best match in my opinion was Phoenix against Argonis. Great to see El Texano Jr. make his debut, and I'm looking forward for him against Alberto El Patron in a Lucha Underground ring. Me too. I really am, and I'm hoping that let's just call him Alberto, so we don't fuck this shit up. But I hope Alberto really shows me something. I'm literally excited to see the new motivated Alberto. And Mil Murtos is a monster. Love the film style that Lucha Underground uses. See, I did not know that. Thank you. And that's from Trench Nicholson. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the knowledge. All right. Like I said, we did an NXT review. We're going to try to do at least one show a day. Today we had 3. So today it was SmackDown with Boom Boom, me doing New Japan, and me doing Lucha Underground. So if you haven't subscribed, please, that would be pretty cool if you did. Like, comment, subscribe. Also check out our blog, kokosports.net. We're coming up with strategies, trying to get more people on board so that one day kokosports.net/kokosports.com will be your #1 stop for combat sports news, and we're hoping to get enough reviews and news shows that this becomes your #1 stop for pro wrestling reviews. We got a long way to go, but we're doing it one step at a time. So like, comment, subscribe, check out kokosports.net, thank you so much. I mean, it's 5:50 p.m. in Tokyo. I can't even imagine what time it is in your time zone. But thank you so much for watching live. It really does mean a lot. Just because, you know, with the time zone difference, I'm surprised anyone watches. So thank you, and especially if you left comments. I really mean it. It means a lot. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Check out kokosports.net. And with that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.